Hello. Welcome back to Word from Your Mother. This is going to be a usual suspects 5-card energy reading. Oh, let me bring my phone back down here so the blind can see. It is August 26th, I believe. Yes. And here we go. Oh, usually I've got those great big cards out, right? For the 5 here. But I'm just going to try this Connolly spread. So we're starting out with the Page of Swords, which is maybe you're just watching, maybe they're spying on you, seeing what you're going to do next. That's some sort of limbo. The beginning of independent thought, perhaps your what the fuck moment. Your first awakening. The Ten of Cups. Oh, happiness, family harmony, and emotional stability. Well, you're having another look at that. This is also you'll have nothing and be happy. Do what you're told because you're in love, right? So you go along with the flow. So as long as you were happy, you were good to go. But you've seen something now that you didn't see in the beginning. Let me stop right here since we are in the past. I wanted to point this out too. What I turned over, what's on the bottom is the Hermit and the Four of Pentacles. So you have withdrawn and cut somebody off. And this one was one of the same ones that we had yesterday. We had a card of time. We keep getting time. And then the one under it was telephone, which was that communication. That communication is coming. Because now we have it again. And the answer is yes. Okay? I'm just filling you in here. I want to do it before I forgot about it. Because you know how I am. Who are you? Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8 of Cups. Well, you're leaving. Something. Boy, you sure are picky. Something wasn't. Well, once you saw it, once you finally see it, you act on it. And you move away from it. And then we got worry beads. Worry, fear, anxiety, irritated, calming, soothing, bored, passing time, upset, unease, needs care, fretful, ritual, repetitive motion, de-escalate, and nervous tick. I'm gonna blow a gasket. Okay. So we got the Page of Swords and the Ten of Cups. You're doing what you're told, doing everything you've been told. It's happy. You're well within the lines. You're staying within the lines, doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. Then you find yourself walking away. Well, who's walking away? You're worried about it. Worried that you're going to have to walk away. Forced to walk away because something comes to an end no matter how hard you tried to keep it. Lobster. Financial pinch. Ooh, you tried really hard to keep this stability. Forced to walk away from what you perceive as safe. Worrying about it. 6, 7, 8, 8 of Swords. Oh, you're going in the house and you ain't coming out. Nobody's allowed over either. Don't try it. Run you off. Queen of Wands. There's my Karen card. Passionate and determined. Attractive and confident. Self-assured. Charismatic. So you went in the house and you locked the door behind you. You left. Didn't tell them where you was going. I'll do it on my own. Worried about money. Worried about money. But something didn't add up here, and you did act on it. Oh, and I accidentally got you one too many. I figure you'd rather know about your future than more about your past. Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. You are hooked in. You're going to isolate yourself. You put up a wall between this and this toxic thing that wasn't okay, and when you do, your intuition is coming back because you're listening to yourself, your high priestess in you, right? And then we have the Four of Wands, which brings happiness. You're happy with this. And you're doing your own thing. You're an inventor. You've got a giant imagination. You're creative. You're into making gadgets and technology and groundbreaking and developments. Maybe you're a super mathematician. It's okay to fail. You'll just do it again and again and again and again. That's healthy. Inspired ideas, setting trends, mastermind in a modern era. So you're ready to move forward, and you're moving forward. You've got high expectations for yourself, but you finally came to the point where you had to wall yourself off from this other stuff before you could even get in this mindset. But you're totally happy. You're focused on yourself. Major challenges to overcome. It's not going to be easy, but you're 110% behind it. Because you're not going to be betrayed again. You're not going to give them that power. You're going to take care of yourself. You took your power back because of this betrayal. And then we have the Tower. You take the power back because, I mean, it's one thing to forgive, but you don't have to let them do it to you again, and you're not going to. And that's exactly, they would do it to you again. Okay? They don't like to see this. To see you in all that you are capable of is to make them see themselves in all that they aren't. And so they'll betray you over and over and over again just to save face, so that you can't be greater than they are. Once you choose you, that's where your happiness is. Cut them off, the Hermit. Sudden changes, crumbling down, chaos and destruction. The Tower is going to come in autumn, but underneath that is to say yes. So totally at odds with each other, right? But you've cut them off and you've withdrawn. They can't get you. No money and no you. You have no time or space for them. They don't get that. That's precious. It's valuable. And they haven't earned it. And you need yourself so that you can do what you're doing, because it's awesome. You're doing something awesome for yourself, and they would stop you if it's look at me, look at me. But they ain't about nothing. You're gonna be broke. Alright, show me the Page of Swords. Oh, you see something about the law and order of the things, huh? Law and order of it. It's his happy. Do what I say. What? I thought I was. I just speaking truth. Do what I say, not what I do, perhaps. This guy usually does what he's told. He doesn't have much thinking. This guy tells him what to do and he does it. And I know I said he, him, but it's you and them and blah, blah, blah. It's you and them. You, your man, and the family. You thought you all were true with each other. Can we get real with this? Can we talk about, maybe you have an issue about this Ten of Cups? Everybody's happy but you. Trying to talk to them about it and they don't want to hear it because they're the ones that are happy and they don't care. And you're starting to see that. You're like, hey, where's this care and consideration for me at? And you're worried, am I going to have to leave this? And you leave it because you ain't going to stand for it. You ain't going to take it. Well, good for you. But you're worried. Oh, I'll do everything for you, Donna Jean. It's not good enough for you. I give you everything. And you reject me. Because you're calling a spade, and that's bullshit. Watch my other readings. Yeah, so you resist the help because it's just not worth it. You're not going to settle for it. Because I done walked you through this, and you saw it too. You saw the truth of it is that you bear the burden of everything. That this is not worth that. It's not worth what you have to go through, and so you put up a resistance to it. But you're worried, you're anxious. But you took yourself off and you surrounded yourself. You've made your lair impenetrable. You will fight them off with unpleasant truths. As Karen, the Queen of Wands. Oop, there's the Queen of Wands again. Dun, 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 dun. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, ladies, listen up. Here's where it's going to get real. Knight of Wands. That's where the problem lies. Okay. You're separating yourself from this Knight of Wands. You're cutting your losses because did they think you was going to do this forever? Well, it turned you into Karen. You would have done it forever if you had ever seen any growth from it, but you never did. And that's it. That's the truth of the matter. It was a failure, and you're cutting your losses. If there had been any improvement, you wouldn't have. But to not see the truth would be stupid. Oh, there's a broken heart. So when you invest in yourself and you focus on yourself here, that's what brings you happiness. Because you have invested in yourself, and in your focus you've begun to heal. And there's so many things to get into, and you're not thinking about this 24/7 every day. You're starting to think about all these other things. You're getting away from it, and that makes you incredibly happy in a time of healing. Happy and sad. But you ain't fighting no more. You're not being manipulated no more. This was a lot of lies. And then we have betrayal. Betrayal and lies, and it brings the Tower. Your truth brings the Tower. Speaking of your truth brings the Tower. And you're like, let it go. Right? There's that communication I was talking about. There it is again. But the answer is yes. This fall, you'll leave. It'll be over this fall. You're going to go. They've got to this fall. I don't know. But you're on your way out. Sudden changes. Crumbling down, chaos, and destruction. Because you're down too. You can't do it anymore. You literally cannot do it. The Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups, and Four Swords. On top of being betrayed. You taking a big hit that you haven't been able to recover from. And the happiness is not what you were planned. You withdraw from this fake happiness. The happiness is a lie. You cut yourself off from it, and you take yourself away, and it's going to happen by this fall. But here it says the answer is yes. Maybe you say yes to something else. Maybe something comes out of the blue that you say yes to, that nobody saw coming. Okay? And then you rolled Oak, Ash, and Thorn, and the Bouquet Tarot, and the Slavic Tarot, and the Bobbleheads. Advice from the Pleroma. Who sits at the Pleroma today? What do we need to know, Spirit? Spirit number 1. Five of Pentacles. Betrayal. They'll do it to you again. Don't trust. Don't play yourself for a fool. Don't do it to yourself. Don't knowingly put yourself in their hands again, because they obviously don't know what to do with the power or the respect that you give them. Queen of Cups. I don't care if you love them. They don't love you. You enable them to hurt you. The High Priestess. And you know I'm speaking the truth. I ain't telling you nothing that you don't know. Three of Cups. Trying to save everybody. Just trying to keep everybody together. Well, nobody in this group is thinking about you at all. You think about the group, and the group grinds you down. Six of Swords. You know it's true. You would leave if you thought you could, but you just never dreamed it would happen, I don't think. And suddenly, it is. It's happening by this fall. It's happening right now because you finally woke up to something. A truth you weren't allowed to express. The Lovers. The Seven of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords. That's a card of sudden departure. Goodbye. Look here. Look here. This was totally unbalanced. You were all in it. They were not. Seven of Pentacles, no balance there, sudden departure. Queen of Pentacles, you had this in the last spread too. It's not that you want to leave, it's that you can't thrive here. You can't be what you are here. This is restrictive to you. You are so much more than just a caretaker. King of Cups, there's a man that you love out there. Now I'm seeing Five of Goes West. You want a man that can return, that can give you the love that you give, that can support you as a peer and love you as an equal and walk the walk. It can't always be just you. Eight of Cups, and you'll leave to open yourself up for that man. You open yourself up for your own future when you leave. You're not going to settle for Mr. Right now. You're going to settle for, you're going to go find Mr. Right. Not Mr. Right now. He's been holding you back. He's the problem. So you're going to let go of something that's been holding you back. I don't know. I guess you were happy with it for a long time. But you seek a spiritual connection at this time. And you need to isolate yourself in order to get it. Five of Wands, playing the game. What's playing the game? Are you winning? Are you winning? Everybody was kung fu fighting. Five of Pentacles. No, you were betrayed. The game betrayed you. A failure and an oddball and misfit. You feel left out. You feel the lack of your wonderful, beautiful life. Look at that card. Times are tough. So are you. Would you really have it any other way? Well, you don't know. You'd like to find out if you would. Four of Swords, because you're down. You need somebody to take care of you. Falling on harsh times. You didn't win at the game. It didn't come out in your favor. You have regrets because you got betrayed. You backed the wrong fox, right? And you kind of lost at the game. The game won. The game kicked your ass. Judgment. Now they want to come back around and see if you want to do it again. Have you learned your lesson? Two of Swords. What won't you see? What won't you see about judgment? Is it this game was beneath you to begin with? That it's a... You're not good at this game? Call your own losses? This isn't a game. It's a no-win game. It's a lose-lose. Four of Wands. Happiness. You keep trying to make it work. You keep working on playing the game. Like if you can do it something different, it'll work. Well, I can see that too, but there's also a time to walk away and knowing when. And you won't see that it's win, telling yourself you're happy when it's clearly over. That was the Death card. The Slavic Tarot. Hello, my old friend. Bring on the Swan. The Lovers. Message about the Lovers. Six of Wands. You want them to acknowledge your success. You want them to acknowledge the part that you say something nice to me, asshole. Compliment me on my hair. Three of Wands. Maybe you want to feel included because you're looking, well, do I have a future with you? Do I have the future? What guarantee do I have of getting the future that I saw for myself in our relationship? Because that's what I'm asking myself. I'm looking to see do I still want it? Do I still want you? Do I still want your version of happily ever after? Knight of Wands. Wasn't that the hidden problem? To rush out, to flame on, to be a jerk, to be the biggest jerk. Death. Okay, well, it's over with dude. It's over with that dude. What guarantee do I have that I picked the right dude? Can't work with this dude. He won't listen. The magician. I did everything. I can't get through to him. I can't get through. So, strength. Strong enough to pursue your future. Your idea of your future. The things that you want in your future. And that may be moving on to a new dude and letting go of an old dude. Fall. You're withdrawn. Nobody gets you right now. Let me hear it from the bobbleheads. Uh-oh. There's fixing to be a lot of noise here in a minute. I think well, I have several mice, and I think one of them is coming around. And Wonton does too. The devil. There's the devil. What's with the devil? Woo! Damn it. Okay, none of them came out face up. That's the new rule. What's not face up gets reshuffled. And I don't care if I get it again in reverse, then that's the way we take it. So says I. I. The devil. The high priestess. Are you having inner conflict? You know, like the consciousness. Remember those old cartoons? There'd be a little devil on one shoulder and a little angel on the other, and they'd be like, pss, 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 pss. Well, are you gonna figure it out? What are you gonna do? You could go for it. Depending on what the way they talk to you, they're gonna get what they give. They give you mouth, they're gonna get it. They give you good intentions, they're gonna get the best you that they could hope for. And in the meantime, you're going to be over here on the hermit mode, doing your thing, being your inventor self, healing yourself, but you're ready for them, okay? You're ready. You got to answer for, bring it. But really, you're past that. By fall, you'll be past it. King of Swords. You're real clear on it. Clear, clear, clear. This is the clearest you've been in your mind about things for a long time, and it's your isolating yourself from this other energy drain that enabled it. Alright, here is our summary. The Ace of Cups. You love them. You love yourself too. Six of Pentacles. You wanted this relationship to work. You didn't want to leave him. Nine of Wands. But there comes a point when it's self-preservation, isn't it? It just wasn't working, and to pretend like it was, like you did for so long. Well, and then something else has happened here, okay? Because you did withdraw. You cut him off. And it may be the final countdown, okay? Because you've got to just take care of yourself. You've got to now. Then we got the Queen of Pentacles, which you had again. You didn't want it. You wanted to stay. But here's the Hermit. Concerns and caring, nurturing and sensible, comforting and practical, and good business sense. That's who you are, right? And in order to preserve that, you turned yourself into the Hermit, and you cut them off and you withdrew from them for a time of self-reflection, introspection, and solitude. Oh, you got two. Here we have Biker and Library. So now you're going to go lone wolf style, and you're impervious and nonconformist. You stood up for yourself, and you're going to keep on standing up. You're breaking the rules. You're breaking the pattern. You're enjoying the ride. You love to be a rogue and a maverick, and you love the freedom that you've finally given yourself. You're ready to move on. You're going to be an outlaw, and swift actions and a need for speed is where you are. You're that abrupt departure. Because you've got, this is what you know. This is what you know that you're capable of now, which is knowledge, learning, history, information, research, books, pastime, archives, hidden documents, search, secrets, looking beneath the surface, author, reading, and writing. You have given this a lot of research and a lot of thought, okay? And that's where you know that your happiness is. It's not in the other person. Your happiness is in yourself. And you need to, because you're down. So here's the Hermit, and you're doing your, uniquely you. No one like you. No one like you in the whole wide world. Would you do it all again? Raven, confidence. You are encouraged to disconnect from the physical or materialistic plan to move to the spiritual realm. You have a deep spiritual connection which you mustn't ignore. You are on the brink of transformation, and your divine purpose may be revealing itself. And this is a message of patience. Whatever is going on right now, you cannot be so impetuous. By pacing yourself, the end result will be far more rewarding. Do nothing is what I say. Slow down, don't rush, work carefully, and learn to accept help from others. Well, maybe you're picking some others. Oh. Hell, I didn't know those were down there. What do we got here? 4 of Swords, 9 of Swords. So you're down. Oh my God, how did this happen? What am I going to do? You're telling them to stop. You're putting up boundaries. Don't make me leave because I want to. Queen of Cups, I love you and all, but damn. I need to take care of me. Where's my money? All this time now, where's my money? You keep asking me for another chance, but nothing ever comes through. There's the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Never did what you were supposed to do. Is this going to last forever? Did you think this was going to go on forever? You move away. It's the right thing to do for you. I don't know if you physically move away, but you distance yourself from all the very strong emotions that you used to have about this. It's just too much. You don't need that. It's too much. Okay, bye-bye. Leave it in the comments.